Yeah, and as you guys mentioned, Trump's very first visit to the Golden State ever since his inauguration. And look, it is no secret whatsoever. The president and the state of California, they are not on the same terms when it comes to politics, not on the same page. And that was certainly on display here at this park tonight because hundreds of protesters showed up to tell him he's not welcome here.
Something's wrong with these people on the left. Immigrants are welcome here. Hell yeah. Immigrants are welcome here. Legal ones.
Political arguments.
But why do you want to cut off the opportunity for people that don't have money?
A variety of anti-Trump signs and a piñata of the president himself. Hundreds came out to Beverly Hills Tuesday evening to protest the president's visit and make one thing clear.
His ideas are not wanted in California.
He's not welcome in California.
There's no place in California for Trump and people who believe like Trump.
While this was all happening, President Trump was at this mansion in the exclusive Beverly Park community. That's where a fundraiser was hosted by a major donor. Tickets ranged from $35,000 all the way up to $250,000. The president arrived at LAX from San Diego. That's where he viewed several border wall prototypes, a wall his critics say California doesn't want.
Everybody should be able to live where they want to live and don't send people back to countries they haven't been to for 40 years and separate them from their children. It's despicable. Everything about that man is despicable to me.
It's very disturbing and offensive when he refers to immigrants as rapists and drug lords and all that sort of stuff, you know?
Trump's visit to California has been described as going behind enemy lines as the state leads efforts to resist his presidency.
I think it's terrific. I think that there's a lot of people in California who just simply do not agree with him, do not agree with his policies. They see him at being at war with California.
But that doesn't apply to everybody. Though in the minority, some Californians came out to support the president.
I'm here because I love President Trump and I like that he's for America first and Americans first.
And now jobs are coming back. I've had job offers. My friends have had job offers. Jobs, jobs, jobs. That's like what he said.
Everyone's mad that he's building a wall. This is not the first wall that America's built against Mexico. 2 words, remember the Alamo. Daniel Boone and Davy Crockpot built a wall to keep the Mexicans out, and it worked pretty good.
All right, and that was just a joke right there at the end. You might recognize who that was. That's Jake Bird. He's actually a comedian who works on the Jimmy Kimmel Show, and he was out here doing some expert-level trolling with both sides of the aisle tonight, so we figured we had to put him in the story. As for President Trump, he's going to be leaving California tomorrow morning, and his critics say they're going to make their voices heard this fall when it's time for the midterm elections. We're live in Beverly Hills tonight. Bill Malugin, Fox 11 News.